Hey guys, welcome to another episode at Cfmoto Side Rider. Today we're going to be installing a rear window on the Zforce 800EX. So first of all, I already took the staples out of the box. We'll put it up here and we'll open it up, see what we have. Okay, just a quick message for you Canadian guys. If you want a rear window, I got mine at Revco. It's from Direction 2 because I tried to order it directly from Direction 2, I think it was, or maybe it was SuperATV. I'm not sure which place I went to. It was in the US. It was going to cost me $80 to ship this here. So I found it on Revco, and it was practically the same price, zero shipping. So open it up, have a look. Looks like Direction 2 sent us a calendar. That's cool. Maybe a couple. I'll have to look it up. Take a look inside. Take this out. There we go. We got our rear window and our accessories to install it. And a manual, very important. And the box, we'll get rid of that. Okay, so the first thing we had to do is, you can see in here there's foam strips. They come in 4-inch lengths. There's 4 of them. You cut them into 2-inch lengths, so you cut them in half each strip, and you place inside these clamps here. So I did all 4, and that's the first step. And the only reason I'm doing a video on this is because some people do appreciate it, and some people would say, well, that's easy to install. But some people do appreciate these videos, so that's why I'm making the video of installing the rear window on the Cfmoto Zforce. All right, the next steps is to put these clamps on your roll cage, 2 on each side on these slanted bars here on the roll cage. And the nut side of the clamp is supposed to be at the top and facing out towards the rear. And you have a bolt and a locking nut, and you just put them together. Don't tighten them up yet, just leave them loose so that you can slide them around. Hey hon, the instructions say to have a second person. The instructions say I need another person to help me.
Am I going to be in the video?
No. Okay, now we're putting the bolts in here with the grommet, plastic grommet, and we're clamping it to the windshield, to the clamps that are on the roll cage. Just do everything loose at first. Don't tighten anything. Don't tighten your clamps completely. Do everything a loose fit until you've got everything in place, and then you can snug everything up. All right, now we have all the bolts fastened to the clamps. The windshield is secured. I tightened all these bolts here. I tightened the bolts on the clamp. Everything's snugged up. Just be careful you don't over torque these. They say 5 torque pounds, so it's just very lightly. You know, you don't want them to come loose, but you don't want to over tighten because you'll crack this, and you can end up cracking your window, your glass. So just be careful of that. Don't over tighten the ones on the clamps either. Those are locking nuts on there. They're not going to come undone. So everything here is secured. Oh, I want to show you one thing. I'm not sure if you can tell from this angle, but the rear window, it has a lip on it right here. And it was sitting on top of here where the air intake is. And I didn't realize I had to push it at the bottom of the window, push it so that it fits into here. And it's actually shaped to fit here. I don't know how I didn't see that. I'll show you from the inside. See how it goes in behind here? There's a gap, and that lip here conforms to the shape of this back of this box here. So now the top of the windshield is all secured. So now we have to think it is a 1/4-inch drill. I'll measure that again, or check the instruction again. And got to drill a hole into the plastic where these holes are, and then we put those push tabs inside them, and there's 6 of them. Well, these things here are nothing short of a pain in the butt. So I drilled the holes a little bit bigger, and they're still hard to get that bottom piece in there and then before you push in the tab. But the windshield, or the window, is straight. This thing at the back is kind of curved, so you're kind of forcing everything. I don't think this is going to wiggle anyway. I sure hope not. It doesn't vibrate. If it does, then I'll figure out something else to secure the bottom. I got 1, 2, 3 in. Got one kind of sticking out. Broke the little tab on that one. Broke the tab on this one. Just a real pain in the neck. I spent half an hour on this. But just the same, we got the rear window in the Cfmoto Zforce 800EX. I hope it's going to keep the dust down. That's what I put it in there for, because our trails are really dusty. And we went out last weekend, all kinds of dust comes around here and comes back in. And the whole inside, our helmets, everything was just full of dust. And I hear this will help keep the dust out. I just hope it doesn't get too hot. If it does get hot, then out comes the window again, and we'll drive it like that for the summer, just no window. But this will come in real handy in the wintertime. And if you know a better way to get those bottom tabs in at the bottom of the windshield, and you had no problem, please let me know down below in the comments. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I just went up my driveway and down the road, and look at the dust. Look at the dust here. It's like this all over the windshield, wherever my fingerprints were, and look at that right there. This thing is going to stop a lot of dust. I'll try to see if I can get a better look over here. You can't really tell. Come around the inside. My dog's barking. See right here? You can see it right here. That's what it looks like all over this back window. Also, you have your cargo net here that you got 4 straps here that used to tie around the back bar of the roll cage. Can't do that anymore because the windows come too low down here, and these aren't long enough. So just put them together, put the clasps together, I guess you'd call those, clips, and tighten them up. Just let them hang. It'll still work good. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.